What is going on, you guys? So real quickly, I would just like to say that today's video is sponsored by my friend Derek from More Performance Tuning. If you guys have an N54 powered BMW 135i, 335i, whatever the case may be, Derek makes really powerful custom tunes for these cars. And all the information you need to contact him and to check him out is in the description box down below, as well as my YouTube bio page. So if you guys are looking for a custom tune on your 335 or N54, be sure to check him out. Also, on a really cool side note, we hit over 5,000 subscribers last week. And guys, from the bottom of my heart, I would really like to just say thank you so much for that. Really, it's been amazing to see how the Simply Car Things channel has progressed so much. And to every one of you guys that come back every day and watch the videos, that like, share, subscribe, that message me on Instagram, to even the people that I've met in person. I've met some of you guys in person. You guys are such a joy to hang out with. Thank you guys. It really does mean a lot. And I just seriously can't thank you all enough for the support. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into the video, you guys. Alright guys, so I'm pretty sure you guys clicked on the video because of the title, and you guys are thinking one of two things. Either one, yes, you already agree with me right off the bat, or I think what most of you are going to be thinking is, what the hell are you talking about? That makes absolutely no sense. But just hear me out for 1 second. And before I get into the rest of this video, I'd like to say I understand the 335i is not a supercar. I fully get that. I'm fully aware. I agree that it's not a supercar. I think we can, you know, all just set that argument aside. But I would like to convey my points as to why I believe it is the closest thing you can buy to a supercar for around $10,000. And just hear me out, guys, before you jump to any conclusions. So let's talk about the BMW 335i and why I believe it is the closest thing you can get to a supercar for $10,000. Now, honestly, guys, there really aren't that many cars in the price segment with the amount of luxury amenities, looks, and performance capabilities that this car has that can also, you know, compete with so many newer cars today and look so pristine on the road, even while being over a decade old. Now, to start, let's talk about the 335i and its looks. The 335i, especially the E90 generations, the E90, the E92, in my opinion at least, is one of the most beautiful cars ever designed. And obviously looks are very subjective, but to many people, most people can agree that the E92 is a very timeless design, and it's just a very good looking car overall. The proportions are very nice. You know, the wheelbase is great. You know, the dimensions are nice. Everything is just very aesthetically pleasing. The whole car, the whole package that it comes in is just a very good looking car. It looks modern, it looks sleek and stylish while not being overdone. It's a beautiful car, and it's held up as far as looks goes very, very well for being nearly 11 years old at this point. Not only that, you get all sorts of things as far as you know, that BMW sort of pioneered when it comes to the adaptive, you know, daytime running halos and the beautiful taillight, as well as these swooping lines and this aggressive stance that the car has. The E92 naturally sort of has a ride height rake, in the sense that the front of the ride height, towards the front of the car, the ride height is lower than it is in the rear, and it gives it this really mean stance, and it's just beautiful overall to look at. The next thing that I want to go into is the sound that the car makes and the performance capabilities. Now, this is really where the 335i shines, and this is really why I would say it can compare to a supercar. Obviously, in the stock form, the 335i is no supercar. It's 300 horsepower, 300 pound-feet of torque, and you know, it's a quick car for stock, but it's nothing on a supercar level. Now, if you're into the aftermarket or performance tuning communities, the 335i is like magic, honestly, in this segment. The 335i with a few bolt-on mods, some ethanol fuel, and a nice tune can really wake up this car, and you can already be pushing 400 horsepower to the wheels easily on these cars, no problems, on the stock twin turbos. In addition to that, BMW from the factory forged not every single section of the engine, not every single internal component of the engine, but most of the components of the engine are forged from the factory. So it's an incredibly strong motor, and everything from the N54 platform for the most part is designed with the mentality of, you know, strength and building the strongest motor possible, you know, to hold power, to make sure that it's durable and it lasts long. And that's very true. Now, you know, people can argue that a lot of the supportive components, such as the gaskets and water pump and you know, thermostat and all that kind of stuff, are prone to failing. But as far as the engine itself, the motor itself, the block, that is a very strong component to the car. And really, BMW has proven it. You know, within the aftermarket community, we've seen 335i's pushing over 900 horsepower, and soon these cars are going to be breaking well into the 1000 horsepower mark. You know, if you upgrade the turbos, increase the ethanol mixture, run an upgraded fuel pump, you know, get a custom tune with, you know, more bolt-ons and stuff like that, you can easily push well into 600-700 horsepower. And we've seen that happen, and we've seen these cars hold. Not only that, this car has so many luxury amenities, and it's just a great, comfortable car to drive in. For the most part, I daily my 335i personally, and it is such a comfortable car to ride in. It's, you know, it's got a nice luxurious interior with nice leather seats, leather on the door panels and the rear. I've got a power rear sunshade, dual zone climate control, adaptive LED xenon headlights, full navigation system where I can look up anything. All this kind of stuff for an 11-year-old car for $10,000 is packed in, and you get so much with this car. My car comes with the 12-speaker or the 9-speaker Harman Kardon surround sound system, which is amazing. For $10,000, this car puts up so well against the competition, and it still holds up. You know, even by today's standards, it's a very fast car. It's a very good looking car. A lot of the technology really isn't that dated, aside from the iDrive system, which is, you know, starting to show its age. But for the most part, everything in this car is still holding up to the times. And that's what makes it such a great car overall. You get the performance, you get the good looks, you get the luxury amenities and the features. And this car, you know, if you tune this car, if you take care of it properly and, you know, upgrade it performance-wise, can definitely compete with a lot of supercars. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, you know, 335i's beating Audi R8s, Nissan GTRs, all kinds of stuff. And obviously these are pretty heavily modded cars, but at the same time, they're proving themselves, you know, that this car is capable of holding the power, that, you know, it can compete with these cars, and it definitely deserves that. However, that's my opinion, and those are kind of my contentions as to why I believe the 335i is the closest thing you can buy to a supercar for $10,000. Obviously, it's not a at the end of the day, it's not a supercar. However, I think it does come pretty close, especially at its price point. That's kind of going to do it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said again, thank you so much for over 5,000 subscribers. You guys are so awesome. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to my channel. And with all that, guys, thank you so much. Love you all, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, everyone.